Welcome to Nollywood Film Recaps. Today we'll be going through the movie Her Stubbornness Leads Her to Her True Love. Disclaimer. Spoilers ahead. Sharon is a young, rebellious girl who keeps misbehaving, much to the displeasure of her parents, especially her father. However, her mother constantly pleads on her behalf, even when she sneaks out of the house. This makes her father feel restricted in disciplining her as much as he would like. Sharon also has a boyfriend of questionable character, Eric, who keeps demanding money from her. This time, he demands 30,000, which she refuses because she recently asked her parents for 50,000 and gave it all to him. Eric is not pleased and gives her an ultimatum: provide the money in 3 days or he will end the relationship. When Sharon tries to ask her parents for the money, her father refuses without a proper explanation. She then lies, claiming that her sick friend needs the money for health reasons. But her father offers to take her friend to their family doctor and cover the medical bills instead, making Sharon's efforts futile. Meanwhile, the family's security personnel, Pa Ruben, has a grandson, Steve, who is visiting for the holidays. Steve, a hardworking young man, takes the initiative to not only relieve his grandfather of his duties, but also help the family by watering plants and cleaning the pool. This endears him to Sharon's father, although Sharon remains rude towards him. One day, when Sharon's father returns from work, he briefly chats with Steve and asks him to take his bag to his room. Seizing the opportunity, Sharon sneaks into the room after Steve leaves and steals money from her father's bag. That night, she sneaks out again to give the stolen money to Eric, meeting him on a nearby street. Curious, Steve secretly follows her and records a video of her interaction with Eric. The next morning, Sharon's father discovers that money is missing and immediately suspects Sharon, as he had refused her earlier request for money. Sharon's mother and sister remind him that Steve was the one who carried the bag to his room the previous day. After repeatedly questioning Steve, Sharon's father is convinced of his innocence and redirects the questions to Sharon. She protests that he doesn't trust her and storms off, with her mother trying to pacify her. That night, Steve confronts Sharon with the video and demands that she confess to her father, or he will show them the evidence himself. Later, Eric calls Sharon, claiming his car is broken down and demanding that she take one of her parents' cars to pick him up. Sharon agrees, but Steve refuses to open the gate for her. Determined, she opens the gate herself and attempts to drive off. However, Steve steps in front of the car to stop her and is accidentally injured, hurting his leg. Although the injury isn't severe, Sharon's father is furious and begins to give her the cold shoulder. Sharon begs her father for forgiveness, but he sets a condition: to get back in his good graces, she must prepare the guest room for Steve to move into when he's discharged from the hospital. She must also take care of him and handle his duties until his leg heals. Reluctantly, Sharon agrees, especially since her father threatens to withhold her pocket money if she refuses. While preparing Steve's meal one day, Sharon deliberately adds extra pepper, making the food unbearably spicy. However, Steve eats it uncomfortably without a word of complaint. When Sharon brings him water, she scolds him for not speaking up. Steve replies that he appreciates the effort she put into making the meal. Later, while she massages his legs, Steve confronts her about her behavior. He tells her he believes she isn't as terrible as she seems, citing her inability to let him endure the overly spicy meal. As time passes, Steve's leg improves and he relies less on crutches. Sharon's father also begins to notice positive changes in her behavior, regaining faith in her. One day, while Sharon is on the phone with Eric, Steve enters her room and questions why she's still with him despite everything. During their conversation, they overhear Eric and another woman mocking Sharon for being gullible. Embarrassed, Sharon locks herself in the bathroom and refuses to come out. Meanwhile, Steve takes Sharon's phone, texts Eric to meet him at a location, and attempts to confront him. Unfortunately, Steve is no match for Eric and is quickly overpowered. When Sharon retrieves her phone and learns of Steve's failed confrontation, she mocks his bravery, but later thanks him for standing up for her. Steve helps cheer her up after her fallout with Eric, sparking a growing friendship between them. The pair start spending more time together and eventually share a kiss. They try to keep their budding relationship a secret. But when Sharon's parents notice that Steve's leg is better, Sharon insists he needs more time to fully recover so they can spend more time together. One day, while driving, Sharon's parents spot her strolling with Steve. Sharon's mother disapproves of their closeness, but her father defends Steve, saying he's a good influence on her. Later, Sharon's mother confronts her, and Sharon insists they're just friends and that she's come to admire Steve's good qualities. Sharon's father also questions Steve about his future plans and his intentions towards Sharon. Steve initially claims Sharon is out of his league, but her father encourages him, telling him that real men dream big. Eventually, Sharon's parents sit them down and reveal that they're aware of their relationship. Sharon's mother wants them to end it, but her father argues that counseling them is a better approach since they aren't doing anything wrong. He advises them to view the distance as a test of their bond as they prepare to return to their respective schools. He also warns them to uphold their family's reputation. The movie ends with Sharon declaring she will wait for Steve, and Steve promising to return for her. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll know when we post our next Nollywood film recap. Leave a comment to share your thoughts on this movie and let us know what movie you'd like us to recap next. Till next time, bye for now.